Um, okay. A right triangle has one angle of pi over 3. Remember that pi is just 180, so I would take 180 and divide it by 3, and that gives me 60 degrees. So when I'm looking at my right triangle, I know that one of those angles is 60 degrees, which means the other one is 30 degrees. And then it tells me that my hypotenuse is 10, so that is 10. Now remember, in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and I didn't take a screenshot of this, but let's see, here's the right angle, that's 30. I didn't draw a very good triangle, did I? Because 30 degrees is half of 60, so it's going to be kind of a tall, skinny thing here, where this is 30 and this is 60. And then the way it goes is, let's see, your shortest side is 1, your hypotenuse is 2, and then the other side is the square root of 3. I think that's the ratio. I think they go like S, 2S, and square root of 3S. I leave the S's out, and I just start with the smallest possible length side, which is 1 whole. So I'm just like 1, 2, and square root of 3. And I know that this side that is opposite the 30-degree angle is my shortest side because this angle measure here doesn't rotate very far, so this distance here, which is the opening, is small. So okay, and they want to know what's the opposite. So okay, now here's the fun part. Your standard hypotenuse is the number 2. This says 10. Okay, whatever the hypotenuse is, it is twice the size of this one. So if that is 10, then this has to be 5. And then the adjacent side, well, that is the adjacent side, 5. So I'm just looking at this. And then this one here, which is the square root of 3, it's the square root of 3 times whatever this side is. So this would be, and the 5 really should go in front of the radical, because their little triangle, they've got, I think, S, 2S, and then the square root of 3S. But that, you should never put that behind the radical, because some people might think it's the square root of a 3S, when it's not. It's the square root of 3 and then times S. They're separate, so that bugs me. Anyway, so pi over 3 is the 60-degree angle, so theta should be 60. And then the adjacent side for this, the adjacent to that 60 degree is this right here, so adjacent should be 5. And then the opposite would be this here, because this is across from that angle. So this should be 5 times the square root of 3. So let me go back in here. 5 square root of 3, adjacent is 5, and this is a 60-degree angle. I think that's what they want. Let's see. Okay. Find the unknown sides and the... Are they saying the unknown angle also? It says find the unknown sides and angle. Okay, well then the unknown angle would be 30. Do they want it in degrees or radians? Hang on, let's try it again. Oh, looks like they want it in. Let me, come on. Click, there you go. I'm gonna leave 30 and see if they take that. Nope, they want it in terms of, since they gave you, let me go back. Since they gave you this in pi over 3, then they want this angle here, the other angle, which would be 30 degrees. That's going to be pi over 6, right? Because, let's see, 180 divided by what would give me 30? 6. So pi over 6. So let me go back and change this 60 to the missing angle, which would be the 30-degree angle, which is a pi over 6. Okay. So I need the fraction, and my numerator would be pi, which is right there. And then my denominator is a 6. Now do you like it? Finally. There we go. Those directions were not very clear. Just find the unknown sides and angle of the triangle. I guess unknown must go with both sides and angle. I didn't read it that way when I read it the first time, so whatever. I got it right. There you go.